gold fridge. Once I went to the tank, saw our goldfish in there and I thought, drink the lot. But now the tank was empty. Could be trouble. Anyway, then it was tea time the next day. We were having a birthday party for my goldfish.
Could be trouble.
So I ran out of the room and straight into my sister's car. I am stopping at the freaking pet store to get another spoonful of goldfishes. Oh, in the mouth. It was, wait, god damn, I'd done it again. Really fucking amazing, Mick. It was then I noticed the words on the sign. It said, goldfish eating competition. And I thought, I'll fucking boss this. I could eat hundreds of those little goldfishes. Then I'll take one home and I won't be tempted to eat it because I'll be rather replete. So I slammed the door open and said, right, who wants to go? This huge bloke in the corner of the shop said, yeah, me. Could be trouble. Anyway, so I sit down at the table and we began to eat. Trouble was, he was putting those fish away faster than a commercial fishing boat. It was 12:30 and I had to get back to the party. So I tipped the table into my mouth and the man looked at me and said, I don't know how you managed to put an entire table into your mouth, but that's mad impressive, bro. So I'm standing there with the table halfway down my throat. It's very nice. Well, actually, it went more like this. Could be trouble. I was starting to run out of the raisins that I keep inside my throat for emergency situations. I had to act fast before the table made its way further into my digestive system, so I peeled off the table layer by layer until it was small enough for me to swallow. So now I go to the owner because surely I've won. And he looks at us all fed up and he says, that competition was last week. I forgot to take the sign down. God, thanks for eating all my stock. But here, you can both share the prize. One goldfish. So I said, well, you can't have it. I need it. And the bloke said, okay, let's take this outside, shall we? Not even faced, mate. So I said, yeah, okay. And off I went to stretch. It was then I noticed the goldfish opposite. And while the bloke wasn't looking, I took the fish and ran out of the shop. But the goldfish, what's he doing? He's smiling all over his gold face. Then suddenly he jumped out of the bag right into a group of children or a whole class or even a whole school going down the street. Could be trouble. Anyway, then the bus came and the whole school climbed in and the bus took off and flew into the air. Could be difficult. I had to reach up to get to the children on the bus with my goldfish peeping down at me. But I don't have anything to send me up in the air, so I bought a pram and shove a rocket onto the back, and off we go. I could see the fish coming closer and closer towards me. I tried slowing down, but it was too late. I went straight through the window into the flipping bus. The children started yelling and crying. Miss Goodall said, is that you, Michael? You're still getting into double trouble. Yeah, look, I just need that fish. Then I'm going home. So this boy stands up. He just throws the bowl out the window. No! That really winds me up. There's my fish hurtling towards the ground on his back, and he took this gold parachute out and he screamed, blob, blob. Because you never heard a goldfish speaking in English, on Monday my dad bought the goldfish that I pushed into my mouth this morning and I couldn't speak goldfish. Could be trouble. This meant that my brother had to tutor me until I could fucking communicate with that thick, sweet goldfish. Anyway, this is the translation of what the goldfish said. Just give up. Go home and face the music. I'm sure that your mum and dad see the funny side of it. Yes? Good. Until we meet again. Yeah, okay, I said. And I jumped off the bus and I started walking home. And then suddenly I felt a bit sick, actually. So I started to vomit. And all the people I ate last time, I noticed I had eaten everyone in the room. And all the goldfish from before rushed out of my mouth and blob by blob. They were very cross. Oh no! Not another fight. So I start trying to turn away before they figured out who they were standing in front of. But it was too late. They saw my face. Speaking of which, I noticed the businessman without a face in front of me. It was my old boss. Could be trouble. He said, right, Mick? So I said, my name is actually... So everyone said, shh. And I said, I was only saying. So he said, right, what's the best way to get our pay back? So I said, let's pelt little bits of plasticine at each other and see what happens. And he said, right, go. And yes, hundreds of those little rolled up bits of plasticine came flying towards me. And yes, I fainted. Yes. So I'm just dozing off. And I hear a funny voice going, net. What did you say? Net, said the funny voice. So I got up and bought in it. This is how it played out. I put my net under the goldfish pile and I picked it up to somehow win the fight. It was then I noticed there was the same quantity of fish and angry people. Oh, this is good. This is perfect. You know the kind of thing I'm going to do. I swing the contents of the net into their mouth. I mean mouths. One after the other. I was filling up everyone. Breakfast, dinner, tea. In the end, all that was left was the little faceless boss. Could be trouble. We're looking at each other. Come on, Michael, you can do it. A funny voice calls out. I look down and I see our goldfish. The first one, the one I drank back home. She was watching me. I had to get it before my boss. Oh no! Could be trouble. And then suddenly I remembered this funny little trick that my dad used to do. I put up my hand. Yes, said the boss. Look over there. It's Queen Elizabeth, I said. And he looked round to see what there was. There was absolutely nobody standing there. What a dickhead. And while my ex-boss wasn't looking, I started running towards my goldfish. But my boss, what's he doing? He's running as well with his mouth without making a sound, so I start laughing. But that just sped me up. Ha! I got to the goldfish, and it was alive and well. And I rushed to pick up the wonderful thing. Suddenly, my boss just fell over and died. Convenient. Anyway, then we went home. It was then I noticed my family sitting in a circle. Could be trouble. What's this all about then? I said. Dad said, Michael, we think your goldfish problem's getting a bit out of hand, so here's an intervention. I thought this was a party for my goldfish, I said. Mum said, I think it's about time you got some help. Then I said, don't worry about it. After all that crap, today I won't eat another goldfish again. Isn't that right, Goldie? Goldie? I done swallowed another one of those little fish. Oh no!